let's get to This Week in Geek.
Yes, let's.
This Week in Geek.
So, Stranger Things 4 is just around the corner, and Finn Wolfhard has provided a little bit more insight into this. Stranger Things 4 will be the darkest season ever, says Finn Wolfhard. On February 12th, so just recently, the actor who plays Mike Wheeler provided an update on what fans can expect from the hit Netflix series returning. He had this to say. Every season it gets darker. I will say with season 3, I was like, this is the darkest season that we've ever experienced or explored. Exploding rats and everything, he explained. But really, season 4 far is the darkest season that has ever been.
Was there exploding rats in season 3?
Now I'm trying to think if there were.
I don't remember any exploding rats.
Oh, the rats that were like attacking them on the bus. Kind of like crawling over and attacking them that they had to like kill.
I'm going to have to watch these all again before season 4 comes out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He didn't really have any, like, too much more to say on it, and they have had, like, quite a few challenges, especially with, like, COVID, pushing it back. But yeah, it is, I'm trying to find when it says, did they give us a new updated time?
Not that I see.
Right? This will be really interesting because my guess is I'm thinking it's going to take place during Christmas. They're going to all come and visit each other because they've kind of like when we last left these kids, they were all branching off doing their own thing, right? And we're still not 100% sure where Booker is at. He's with the Russians, it appears, but we're not 100% sure where.
Which one was Booker?
What's the...
Hopper?
Hopper, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm making up my own name.
I don't know, that could have been right.
Hopper.
Hard for me to remember this show. Yeah, David Harbour.
So that's just like my only guess, but that could be really interesting, and I'm not sure who the big bad is just yet.
Pedophile. One of them gets molested.
Oh, geez. That would be super dark.
That's how it gets dark.
Dang.
One of them gets molested on Christmas Day.
Oh, jeez. I'd make a pedophile joke, but it's horrible, and I'm like, ugh. I don't know. I've never shied away from these, but at the same time...
No, I mean, you'll make a Holocaust joke, but pedophile...
That's where I draw the line.
That's crossing the line.
Exactly. Alright, fine. You pulled my leg, Troy. What's the hardest part about being a pedophile?
What?
Just fitting in.
Oh, God. Woo! Okay.
We're getting that rating for a reason, huh? Yeah. That's so horrible, though.
Take a drink, get that taste out of my mouth. Yeah, why is it so hard for me to remember these last 3 seasons of this show?
Because they're so spaced out?
Yeah, that's what it is. I know season 2 is when 11 went off on her own and found that little group.
Right, which they never really explored any more about, right?
That was supposed to be a backdoor pilot to a spinoff.
Yeah.
But nobody cared about those characters, so they scrapped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody liked that. So I know that was season 2. Season 3...
they were running around the mall for the most part.
That's right.
Yeah, and they had to deal with the Russians.
That's right. Yeah, the mall had Carrie Elwes as the mayor, I think. That's right. I had the kid who was working at the pool.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of doing that. And
he was passing on the bad vibes to other people.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. The one guy was working at the Baskin Robbins, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With his buddy.
That's right. Okay, it's all coming together. All right.
But yeah, for it to be a dark season, that'll be something to for them to try to top.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Get touched by a stranger.
Touched by a stranger.
That was a great soap opera back on in the 80s.
Yeah, it wouldn't fly today.
It wouldn't. It was very not PC.
Yeah.
I watched it all the time. So, Fox is developing an animated series adaptation of Hasbro's Clue. While another film iteration with Ryan Reynolds is still trying to get off the ground, Hasbro's iconic board game Clue is getting another go on the small screen as Fox has begun development on a series adaptation of the mystery property. Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the lead pipe. Michael Thorne, president of Entertainment of Fox Entertainment, said in a statement. By just hearing these colorful phrases alone, you immediately know what they mean, leaving no mystery as to why Clue is one of the most beloved board games turned IP of all time. We couldn't be more excited to develop it as an animated series along with E1 and Bento Box.
Okay. See, the only problem that I have with this, and I think it lends itself well to animation and also like doing a TV show rather than doing like a movie, because then you can actually develop these characters. But the only problem is there's one killer going around, right? You're not sure who it is, and there's twists and turns. But as soon as you figure that out, the season and series is over, right?
Right. I would imagine.
So how are they gonna and they're all in one location. It's not like they're running around doing these other things unless we get like a little bit of a backstory on each one of these characters. How do you keep the longevity of a television show that's so set?
I don't know. And then an animated series has to do with murder,
right?
Like that. I don't know. Unless you could kill off.
I feel like
one
you could
character a week.
I feel like you could have a really successful one season and then call it one and done kind of a deal. But if you're gonna do a couple of seasons, it's like, where do you go from there? Then you'd have to branch away from the mansion and from everything. These main characters, add in some extra characters.
Right.
They ran into the same problem when they did like I think it was a live season of Scream. Did you ever see that one? Like they did they did a first season and it was pretty decent. Like it was it was all right, but then they tried to make a second one and like nobody really cared about it as much. Or How to Get Away with Murder and some of these other shows that it works well for one season, but after that you can't really go anywhere. Unless they go into another board game.
So here's a little backstory on Clue.
Yeah.
Clue, originally called Murder, !
Dun, dun, dun.
Was launched in 1949 and invented by Englishman Anthony E. Pratt, who created the game during World War II to pass the time during lengthy air raid drills and is conceptualized on the murder of Mr. Body, the host of the game's dinner party, during which players must untangle various clues to determine who among the party's 6 guests, Professor Plum, Colonel Mustard, Miss Scarlet, Miss Peacock, Mrs. Peacock, Mr. Green, and Dr. Orchid, committed the crime.
Who'd you usually play as?
Professor Plum.
Ah, Mr. Green for myself.
I was always Professor Plum.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, the iconic board game was first adapted for the screen in 1985 with a Tim Curry starring cult classic film, and was followed by a 2011 miniseries adaptation from The Hub.
Which hub?
The Hub.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. And apparently a remake is in the works with Ryan Reynolds and has been for like over a decade now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you do that.
Right.
Especially making it. That's the thing. Making it animated, especially if you're going to put it on Fox. I mean, is it going to be a kid's show? Is it going to be more for adults? Is it going to be violent? Is it going to like?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. Each season, yeah, like you were saying, each season they kill somebody, but they haven't figured out yet who it is.
Each episode.
Or each
They
episode?
start killing off people every episode until there's like just a couple people left.
Oh, wow.
I can do a voice. Call me Fox.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it will work, but I'll do it. So, Animal Crossing New Horizon has just added a Mario-themed items for this month. In celebration of Mario's 35th anniversary, Nintendo is adding Mario-themed items to Animal Crossing.
I gotta update my game.
Right? The new content will be available February 25th. And it's pretty cool. Like, they look like Animal Crossing characters, but they're kind of adapted into Mario. You've got Mario, Peach, Toadstools. You can have like little coins around your place. Anything and everything that you want. Those power blocks.
Yeah.
I honestly think that this has like a lot of potential because then you can like redesign your whole entire village.
Oh, I want my island to be decked out in Mario.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Entire island just Mario themed.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of cool. Like that would take like quite a bit of work, but it would definitely be worth it. They have really done like quite a bit with this, with Animal Crossing, but also with like Mario 35th. Yeah. Right? They're milking this sucker.
Yeah,
with a new game. Well, the one that was for the Switch that had Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, and what was it? Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
That was only available for a limited amount of time, but it's the year of the Mario. It's not the year of the Ox. It's the year of the Mario.
I was born in the year of the Mario.
Pretty much.
So Mario is 35?
Correct.
I guess his first appearance technically was in 1981.
Oh, with DK?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's the one throwing those barrels down at him. He was kind of an ass in the beginning. But then he became a plumber. Then, man, I'm surprised that he didn't get more malpractice suits against him when he became a doctor.
A doctor, yeah.
From a plumber to a doctor. I'm like,
you can't just change jobs like that.
No, not within like a couple of months.
He was very cavalier with those pills, too. He was just
popping them left and right, throwing them out. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you have a pill. You have a pill.
He was like the Oprah.
Have this red pill. Have this yellow pill.
He didn't care what they did.
Mm-mm.
And Peach always stepping out on him.
So,
maybe it wasn't like a safe environment, so she had to leave. And actually, Bowser is the good guy.
Is Mario a wife beater?
He's got a little wife beater that you could have him wear. Oh, jeez.
Get the back in the kitchen.
Make me a sandwich. Make me a pizza.
I'm trying to see why it would be 35 because his first appearance was in 81. That's more than 35.
Right.
Mario Brothers game, platform game developed by the successor to the 1983, unless
Mario's anniversary, yeah.
Unless it's the Super Mario Brothers game. Okay, yes. I think that's what it is.
Super Mario Brothers game came out in 85.
85, so okay. That's what it is.
All right. So it's all the things from that game, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because you can't have the flagpole where you jump on it, little mushrooms and everything else. Yeah, your whole island is going to be decked out in Mario stuff. And you can even have a Luigi, too.
How do you feel knowing that we're older than Mario?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Just curious. I mean, we're not that much older than him, but a little bit.
I'm older than Mario.
Yeah. So, speaking of characters we are definitely not older than.
Yes.
Keaton's Batman and Reeve's Superman are back in new comic book series from DC.
I saw this, yeah.
I think this is going to be cool. Michael Keaton and Christopher Reeve are back, sort of, in new DC Comics, picking up the iconic Batman and Superman film franchises. Return to the worlds of some of your favorite superhero movies. This July, as the stories of the 1978 Superman film and the 1989 Batman film will be revisited and continued in 2 new DC comic book series. Launching as part of DC's growing digital first line of titles, Superman 78 and Batman 89 follows up on a formal DC DC started several years ago with comic books based on the 60s Batman show and the 70s Wonder Woman show. Several months back, Newsarama speculated that a Batman 89 comic book series would be viable, and it appears DC agrees with it. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's going to be the ongoing stories of Batman 89 and Superman 78.
Okay. That will be really cool. I feel like they did kind of like leave it off to where, or open for more exploration. Do you think they'll bring back their original villains as well, or
I've seen some
concept art?
Yeah. I saw some concept art of Batman.
Okay.
And it looks like Michael Keaton. Obviously, it's got the Michael Keaton suit. He looks a little older because it looks like he has a little gray in his hair.
Yeah. Oh, you do see him as Bruce Wayne too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he still has kind of that 80s vibe. So I don't know. But I would imagine they'll probably bring back some classic villains, or maybe take some of those classic villains and put them into the 89 universe, those that we never got to see. Like, we never got to see Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent. We never got to see him as Two-Face.
Yeah. Okay.
Or like Killer Croc or Clayface or these guys. Because the Joker is dead.
Right.
So I don't think he's coming back. And the Penguin is dead. So I don't think he's coming back. But you have all these other villains you could bring in.
Right. And as far as Superman goes? Lex Luthor?
Superman you actually have a lot of leeway with.
Okay.
Because really the only villains you saw was Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
In the 78 film.
Right.
Obviously Zod was in the sequel, but that's pretty much it. So you could really bring in anybody.
You're kind of like left, yeah.
Yeah. But I think it'll be cool. I fully plan to pick up these books. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
TMNT and Superman and Batman have gotten you back into comics, Troy.
And Beast Wars.
Oh, yes.
I looked for the Beast Wars comic book the other day, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I reached out to a couple of people, to Zane there at Heebie-Jeebies, and to see if they still have any at all.
It's going like hotcakes.
It sure is. So PewDiePie recently got some flack, and a YouTube video of his that was a diss track violated some cyberpunk bullying and child safety rules.
Why is PewDiePie in a diss with anybody, by the way?
Right. The main reason that he is in a beef with the children's channel Cocomelon is just because they have very similar, they've got just about as many views, or
fuck
followers.
Is Cocomelon?
Right? I don't know.
Okay, fine.
There's 0.2 off of each other as far as you have to be in the whole YouTube scene, apparently, Troy.
I guess.
Okay, but we recently watched, before the episode, we went back and watched this diss track. You can still find it online. Not on YouTube, but elsewhere. And it had some decent lines in it. It wasn't anything fantastic. It was no epic rap battles from history, right?
No, because those guys are talented.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yes. He did have a couple of witty, clever lines in the mix that these kids are able to... Oh, here you go.
Gather round, little ones, it's music time.
I just want to give you a quick sample here.
It's a story that I'm telling about a stupid fucking bitch-ass melon.
Anyway.
So, yeah, he YouTube took it down, and I can kind of see like from both sides. He said that he didn't swear in front of these children,
Right,
and
because
he just kind of mouthed those words.
right, because we saw in the music video he's pretty much being kind of like this teacher, kids entertainment guy,
Yeah,
and he's singing this track to these kids
right.
that are sitting there.
And they chime in as well, and
Yeah.
like are occasionally singing. He'd also passed off some weapons. They were
Mhm.
plastic or cardboard looking ones that they used to cut into a melon. Yeah, kind of clever there.
Not really, but okay.
I'm giving him a little credit here, Troy. For at least coming up with something. I don't know. It takes a lot of work. We've made a music video. We know how much time and effort goes into it, right?
It does take a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, he's still following guidelines, and I feel like the way that they could have gotten around this is if YouTube would have just said, "Hey, this is for a mature audience," and put that label on there, right?
Well,
then like kids wouldn't have, because that was like one of YouTube's points is like the channel said, "Hey, this violates it because kids could click on this and watch this video, and it's for mature audiences only. It's not meant for children." It's like, well, then put that rating on it.
Well, here's the thing, though. Because I dabble a little bit in YouTube.
Right.
Before you post a video, you have to click on these two choices that says, is this made for kids or is it not? And if you click it's not, then YouTube isn't going to, like, if
they're not going to filter you.
Yeah, filter, exactly. YouTube's vast, and they know, like,
there's mature content, and then there's also not, because they have those, like, red band trailers.
Or they know this IP address is, a kid is watching this, so they won't
flag it.
Yeah, that IP won't see that recommended video. What I don't know how it works. Something along those lines.
Right. Is he able to do that because as a creator he probably had to originally do that when he set up his channel, right? Say whether he's for kids or whether he's
not originally, no.
Really? Okay.
Because that's actually a fairly new thing that they put in just recently.
So was that PewDiePie's bad for not like clicking, hey, this is mature content? And then because he wanted more viewers, so he threw it on there for like kids?
I'm sure he clicked it, no, it's not made for kids.
Right.
But that's why I don't get why YouTube is all up in arms.
Right.
Because if he did that, then he's just following their guidelines that they've already set up.
So it doesn't, like, if he did do that, then they wouldn't have any ground with saying that it was a child safety rules violation. But for cyberbullying, perhaps?
Okay.
Because he was bullying Coco, whatever the hell that is.
Coco Melon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see, if you're going to do that, then why not go after the epic rap battle guys?
Right.
Is it because when they do it, it's people that are long dead?
I don't feel like YouTube even knows, like, what their exact rules are, and they kind of pick and choose.
Well, I was saying before we started that if it wasn't PewDiePie, if it was just somebody else that did this, they wouldn't care.
No. If we made this exact video, they wouldn't care at all.
No.
That
actually would be an interesting experiment to make that exact video and put it up.
Yeah.
Just to see what happens.
They were even flagging people that were doing reaction videos to this music video. They took those down as well. The only thing that YouTube said is that you are able to take a clip, or not a clip, but like just a screenshot of the music video and talk about it if you'd like. But that's as far as they would allow anybody. Otherwise, they would take those videos down.
Well, if you want to hear it, I just found it on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
When I pulled it up, so.
And if you want to see the music video, it was on, Daily Motion and some of those other sites? Yeah, you can easily find it. But, yeah, I don't know. It just, I didn't know why he really had, beef with them to begin with, but.
I don't know. Maybe Coco Melon said something about PewDiePie, and then PewDiePie had to answer back. It's like, Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly.
Speaking of which, at the very end of it, he actually he throws in a little bit that is like, I'm only playing with you. You know I'm playing. That's a direct line from Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah, from one of his songs.
Let me look up Coco Melon.
This whole thing.
Coco Melon. It's nursery rhymes. Coco Melon is an American YouTube channel and streaming media show acquired by the British company Moonbug Entertainment and maintained by the American company Treasure Studio. Coco Melon specializes in 3D animation videos of both traditional nursery rhymes and their own original children's songs. Why is he going after them at all? It's a kids channel.
Yeah. I feel like we need to have a beef with like Nickelodeon, Troy. Yeah.
I want to go after Nickelodeon.
Okay, well, these guys just have just as many like followers.
Nickelodeon, they got lawyers and such.
Who are we gonna have a beef with?
I don't know. Annoying Orange.
Yeah.
Let's go after him.
Ugh.
Fuck Annoying Orange.
I hate him.
Hate him.
See if we get like any, I don't know, buzz.
We're gonna write a diss track about Annoying Orange.
And we'll start like trending on social media. That's how we get claim to fame.
Look, all I'm saying is my boys Rhett and Link would never do this.
Right. Yeah.
They got more class than that.
They do.
They have better sense than that.
Yeah, because, well, okay, no publicity is bad, right? It's only going to help PewDiePie, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, he'll probably lose some subscribers, but he'll probably gain some. Which, by the way, dude's rich as shit.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think he knows what to do with his money because he's got so much of it.
PewDiePie net worth. Oh, Jesus Christ. As of 2021, PewDiePie's net worth is estimated to be $40 million.
Damn.
40 million.
Hot damn. Does it say what Coco Melon's net worth is? That'd be kind of interesting.
Let's take a look here.
See if they're on the same level. They've got about the same amount of
Coco Melon
subscribers.
Oh, wow. With an estimated net worth of over $317 million.
Jesus. Damn. All right.
Yeah, but I think Coco Melon was like, it seems to be more of like a Sesame Street or something like that.
Right.
So they were a corporation.
Yeah.
They were a kids corporation. So obviously they would have that kind of money. That makes sense.
Dang.
So it's just these rich people going after these rich people. I don't care.
Just don't throw your money into lawsuits and other stuff. Just throw it towards us.
What are you doing, PewDiePie? Yeah, come at us.
Yeah. Wait, but not literally.
I don't know. Could get some views. Get some subscribers.
That's true.
PewDiePie came on us.
Ew. Gross. Troy and AJ do something stupid. I'll do most anything, Troy, but no, that's where I draw the line.
Okay. Good to know. So this should be interesting. Actually, I don't know how to feel about this. Tim Burton and Netflix teaming for a live-action Wednesday Addams series.
Okay.
Now, first, I saw Tim Burton's going to direct a Addams Family TV series. I thought, oh, great, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
But no.
You actually read it. And
there's a live-action Wednesday Addams series, and it's going to be her going to this Nevermore Academy.
Okay.
Probably like an all-girls school or something. Here's the thing. I don't care about Wednesday Addams as just a person.
Yeah.
She's much better with the rest of the family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
She's kind of a side character.
Yeah, like...
Are they trying to generate some buzz and make her into the next Harley Quinn?
I hope not.
I could totally see it, though. Just saying.
Well... But also...
They've already...
I wouldn't care if they did like a I still wouldn't watch it if they did just a Gomez and Morticia series, or just a Cousin It series, or Pugsley.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't, still be like, they work better as a family unit, not solo.
See, and I'm going to have to go and disagree with you, because they've already had a lot of success with the Sabrina TV show.
Yeah, but that's Sabrina.
Right.
She's always just kind of been a more of a solo character.
Right. I feel like this, I don't know, it could potentially work, like her interactions with this school, or if she had to go to like a public school for some time and she's like super awkward in front of everybody, kind of doing her own things. Yeah, they're going to have the rest of the family there, but it's primarily going to focus on her, similar to what they've done with Sabrina. I actually think that this could potentially work. I probably still won't watch it, but I think that it has a lot of potential. Are they going to get any of the original people back in, what's the actress's name that played Wednesday? Have her play like the mom?
Christina Ricci?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I feel like Netflix is just looking for their next Sabrina.
I don't think that they've announced a cast.
Okay.
Yet. They might have. I haven't seen anything.
Who would you like to have play her? If you have to watch this show. And how old are you putting her? At about like
13, 14.
Okay. So you can do a couple of seasons.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, you'd have to cast obviously somebody younger.
Like I've always pictured Wednesday kind of with like a longer face, kind of pasty, pale.
Yeah, pasty, thin, long black hair.
Mm-hmm.
Very goth. I don't know. Because, like, all the kids I'm thinking of are no longer kids.
Right. They're all, like, more, like, teenagers or, like,
I'm thinking,
adults.
like, Millie Bobby Brown. She's, like, 16, 17, 18 years old now.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking of people who could play her back in the day, like Chloe Grace Moretz. But, again, she's in her 20s now.
Right. It could potentially just be, like, no name.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'd probably be some unknown.
Mm-hmm. Or are they still somebody from like Disney?
They got kid actors coming out the wazoo over at Disney.
Yeah. One final story for you. Justice League: The Snyder Cut has 5 more villains than the theatrical cut. Compared to the 2017 theatrical version, this Snyder's cut of the Justice League has an additional 5 villains. With 4 hours to film, it is perhaps no surprise that Justice League Snyder cut has more villains than Zack Snyder's. After Josh Whedon came in to oversee the post-production stuff, it completely changed what he'd originally intended, and let me give you a breakdown of these additional villains. Aside from Steppenwolf, the Snyder Cut has 5 more villains than the other one. Okay, Darkseid is the most obvious, the overarching big bad.
Right.
Then you've got some of scenes were taken away and given, like some of Darkseid's scenes were taken away and given to Steppenwolf. He's changing that back to how he originally intended it.
Okay.
You've got Desaad, which is kind of like he's
Desaad.
Excuse me. He's kind of like Darkseid's right hand man, right? We've seen him he was in like Justice League, like the animated.
He's been
war. He's been in a couple of different things.
He's been in the animated series and
yeah. Okay, Deathstroke appeared at the post-credit scene, but he's going to have a far more substantial role in Snyder's cut. Okay. And the same goes for Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor.
Oh, goody.
The only addition, so Joker is the 5th villain and the only one that was not part of Snyder's original plan.
And it looks like they just threw Joker into the Batman Nightmare sequence.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like. I almost feel like they're using this Joker as kind of a segue, or he's just a catalyst into something else to get Batman more involved, right? I feel like he's not going to have a big role, but they're just like, damn, how do we get from point A to point B right here? And it's like, well, if we had the Joker, I feel like he was almost like an afterthought. And now they've kind of like changed him up and made him a little darker and grittier, less tattoos.
Less tattoos and longer hair.
Yeah. Completely different actor.
Makes him same guy.
No, I know. I'm just saying. It changes everything.
Yeah, I'll be glad when this is just out and done and over with, because I'm so tired of hearing about it.
Are you going to watch it? 4 hours?
I'll only watch it
for the podcast.
Okay, I have 2 reasons to watch it.
Yes.
1 for the podcast.
Yes.
2 is kind of a fuck you to Joss Whedon.
Right. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Begrudgingly. Yeah. Are you going to go back and watch the original one just to see the difference?
No. I don't want to do that to myself.
No. That's like 6 hours of your life you'll never get back.
Exactly. And we're going to stop the episode right there, guys.
Oh, man. Just when it was getting good.
Yep. So if you want to listen to the rest of the episode, you got to sign up for our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/WorldWarGeek. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month.
$1.
All right, so we'll see you over there. Until then, stay geeky, my friends.
Peace out.